Morning, brothers. Morning, Super Duck. Hey, Dickless Duck. Wait, so it's in the pot. There you go. Happy ducks. Morning, Ducky. Good morning, Poe. Morning, Pace.
How's it going there, Clay? Lovely to see you, man.
Nice to see you too, buddy. You have a good sleep?
Fucking right we did.
Okay, no swearing on the channel, mate. Stay. Stay. Where you go? Hello, Poe. There you go, Poe. Good girl. There's my girl, eh? You have a good sleep? Eh? Good girl, Poe. Good dog, Poe. She's a good girl. Where you go? G'day, Nut. Did we put a collar on you this morning, buddy? I think we better, eh? You might run away on us. There you go, mate. There you go. Look at the kumara. They're doing so good. This is one row of kumara here. They're just away. I'm going to get those leaves off the ground soon. And some kumara along here too. There's a rat living on there. There's been a rat in my bloody garden actually, but Poe killed it. I reckon the rat's been taking the strawberries as well because there's no birds in here, but I'm not getting any bloody strawberries. They're getting picked before they ripen, so I reckon we might put a trap in here. Now some traps are good and some aren't. I'm not sure how powerful these ones are, but I think we're going to set these up because the rats are definitely eating my strawberries and also my chilies. The old marigold shit itself doesn't look very healthy, does it? That hole down there where I'm squirting the water, that's where the rat went in. I squirted in there and it came out the other end and Poe caught it. Look at the size of these guys. It's happening, man. It's all going off. I've been taking a lettuce out at a time. I'll probably take this one out today. I've got my children with me, so we've got plenty of hungry mouths to feed. I'll paste down there looking for a rat. So one of you told me to put this stuff up, which was a bloody good idea. And I've got it up here. These clips go around. And what it does is it just stops the lettuce from seeding too quickly. Gets the lettuce nice and cool. If it gets too much sunlight too quick, it actually seeds and it's no good. I've got some more in here as well. So the plants are behind that. They're doing pretty good. Right down to here. Apparently you can grow rhubarb under cover, like complete darkness, and you get these nice white stalks instead of red, and it's sweeter. I haven't done that yet, but it's something I'd like to experiment with a bit. I love rhubarb. I'll be having some this morning on my porridge. These seeded pumpkins are ready to plant out. And I planted these ones out and they're starting to go alright. Heaps of tomatoes. And every day this plant's just giving me heaps of courgettes. They're growing so fast right now. Look at that beauty. What a cracker. Those are the green ones. So this is my courgette, pumpkin and watermelon patch right here. I also got some cucumbers down there as well, and I put a wee wind shelter around to keep the main wind off them. My sub-irrigated planter box is just going to town. I mean, look at these pumpkins and courgettes. Everything is just going mental. We've got passion fruit around there. In fact, it's quite crowded. Probably got more in there than I should have, but I like to do that. And look at this, we've got a courgette that's gone quite fat. I think we're going to take that out now. Don't need to get any bigger, do we? It's a wee fat courgette. The tomatoes are prolific, and I'm getting these really nice. I mean, I've been just taking one off, or a lot off every day. These kale start to lose the sun. This one's seeded here, started to seed. In fact, I'm going to take this plant right out. I'm going to take this right out of here. It's done its dash and make a bit of room for everything else around the place. A little bit of light in there. You can see I've been harvesting quite a bit of it, but it's started to seed. So we've let the light come in. And what you can see down here is the chilies on the ground, and this is the bloody rats. The rats have been gnawing them off the ground, taking them off. The green ones as well, they've been getting in there. And I can tell because I've gone in close and seen the little teeth marks in them. So I won't be even eating those if they've been in a rat's mouth, which is a shame. So I've lost those chilies. I'm learning. A trap in there will solve that problem. We'll get more. There's a rabbit down there. What are you doing there, Nut? Hey? You're chasing that rabbit? Hey, you and Pace up to mischief again. It's you, isn't it, Pace, causing the trouble? I know, leading Nut astray. Yeah, I know. Definitely after rabbit. Out of there, you're not going to get it anyway. Away you come, leave it, Pace. Oh, you got that one, didn't you, eh, mate? That's the second time he's bought me a rabbit now. Come here, buddy. Come on, out of there. Bloody dogs. You can have that later, buddy. You can have it later. Right. I won't waste it, but not now. Yeah, no, leave it, mate, leave it. It could be a tucker for later on. Yes, we know you like to catch the old bunnies, don't we, eh? Kim said you did. We don't lose any sleep over that, do we, Pace?
Fucking right we don't, man. Let's kill shit.
No. Pace, come. Come on, Pace. These guys are really starting to get big. I should have thinned them a bit more. It's going to be a massive crop. Poe's already bloody chewing on them. They're not even bloody right. Come on, Poe. Come on. Anyway, brothers and the occasional sister joining us this morning on the Brocheck Club. It's that mad time of year, Christmas. There's a sort of underlying pressure that you've got to buy shit for people. Well, you actually don't, of course. It's a big commercial thing that. Great for the kids and get the kids some presents. But there's plenty of kids around that actually their parents can't afford presents and they don't get any presents. So have a thought about those kids too. If you've got something spare to give to a child that you know that's from a family that hasn't got quite as much as you might have. And this is a time not just for, of course, giving, but also a time for receiving. Which means when you have somebody that gives you something to receive graciously, and that's sometimes something that people struggle with, is to actually receive, which is a shame because the person that gives you the gift doesn't get the joy of giving. We put an emphasis on giving being important, but receiving is also important. It's good to show your gratitude and actually enjoy something when someone gives it to you. I know myself, I struggle with receiving stuff sometimes and I get overwhelmed sometimes, but I've had to kind of learn to show my true absolute how I'm really feeling. Sometimes I suppress it because I get overexcited and I'm scared I look a bit stupid, and these days I go, nah, fuck it. It's the same with my fishing. I'm an A-type personality. I get super hyped on stuff. Hasn't always served me good. It's just how I am. It's the way I'm wired. Don't think it's because I was dropped in my head as a baby or I smoked too many drugs when I was younger. I've always been like that, and my daughter's the same. We get super amped on stuff where other people don't quite get the same thing. And we're all different. Some people are real just completely so chill. My son is chill all the time. Grew up in the same environment as his sister, but he's completely chill and she's completely like sending it all the time and going full. So everybody's different. So how you receive your gift is important to the person that's giving it to you. When people will send me stuff sometimes, or mail time on my other channel, which I don't do those mail times anymore now, because I've told people to stop sending me stuff, because I think it's probably people that are more deserving than me and that need it more than me. But I always make sure that I film it and not just open up the box at home, and so the person that was giving me the gift could actually see how much I appreciate it and the joy I get. So Christmas, giving and all that stuff, yep, cool, but it's a mad time too. The malls are to be avoided at all costs, particularly today, last day. What we do is we do a $10 gift as a family. Everybody buys one thing for $10 and we switch the gifts around, and you can so you've got one gift you'll buy for $10. We don't spend any more, not because we've been stingy or tight, but because we just know that the most important gift we have is being together and eating and stuff, and monetary things are not that important. But what we do is we buy a $10 gift and we all just share our gifts. So what I gave, we have a game where it goes around and you can actually take someone else's gift if you don't like yours, or give it back, and it's just a bit of fun really. I'm still picking these bloody things up after 4 days of the paddock. The person that invents a machine that can do this is going to be a very wealthy person. I would pay a lot to have this knot on my bale, so I've spent 4 days walking in the paddock. I enjoy walking around doing it, picking them up, but it's a job that if you didn't have the time, and I make sure I've got the time in the morning before I get on crank on with my other jobs, this paddock would be littered with these. And that would be the following year, they would be in all the hay bales. And my hay is organic, but you can't call it organic when it's got bits of bloody twine in it, because this twine is not biodegradable from what I understand. It certainly doesn't feel biodegradable or look biodegradable like the old twine in the old days. Looks like a horse could choke on it, or it could mess up their intestines. So I'll go around and I'll pick it up, because the machine, and they all do it, they spit this tiny little tag out. And I had on this paddock, not hundreds but thousands. I got over 1,700 bales, and I think each bale spitted out a couple of these. So the whole paddock was littered, and I've just been going around picking them up. It's a great life for the dogs here, it really is. Beautiful life, and I'm blessed to live here, I really am. Anyway, I did in my last video, it was the part 4 of Frosty the Pig Dog, and I asked you guys, well, I thought that you were getting sick of it, but apparently you're not. It's funny because they don't get a lot of views and a lot of likes, but actually the last few videos have. It's incredibly fun for me to do throwback videos for you guys. I really enjoy it because I can't do a lot of the mad shit I did when I was younger. I don't do a lot of the mad shit I did when I was younger. And recounting the stories is also fun for my kids to listen to. Last night we listened to one of them. And it's sustainable for a channel. A YouTube channel should be something that you enjoy. Should be something that when you're making it, it's not only fun for the creator, but also fun for the person that's actually listening to the video, because if it's not, then it's not sustainable. Then I'm wasting my time trying something, I'm pushing against something, and a YouTube channel that is forced is never going to work. This is my second YouTube channel. My other YouTube channel is my main income. This one is not an income one for an income. It does actually generate a little bit through ads. If you watch an ad, I get a wee bit paid a little bit. I think last month I made $180, which is money for the truck, you know, put a bit of fuel in the truck. But the drive of this channel is to connect up with you, me also to learn from you guys. I have had so much help with my garden, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I'm bloody grateful. I had some fantastic advice. Just like earlier on I was talking about putting the shade cloth off. One of you guys suggested that. There's a lot of things that I've learnt from the channel, and I'm really grateful for all the comments, because the comments are useful to me. They're helpful to me, and they're helping me to have a better life. So why would I not? Well, I can pick up my phone, and you can probably tell I go to I don't go out of my way like I do with the other channel to make these great videos. It's just me yakking. It's a very natural, organic thing. Hey ducks, I'm going to give these guys some feed. So that's very sustainable. It doesn't take me any amount of work. Whereas my other channel, I do a hunting video, I've got to get all my camera angles right, I've got to make sure I actually catch something, which if you're a shit hunter like me, you don't catch much. So half the time I'm filming something and I'm spending all day filming, and then I use none of it. Whereas when I pick up my phone in the morning, or whenever I decide to pick it up to make a video on the Broad channel, I'm just picking it up and easily coming out, and I'm not even trying. So that's sustainable, and I think it's really for some of you, not everybody, these videos are probably quite boring for a lot of people. Like I'd be bored if I was watching them, but for some of you quite enjoy it. Morning ladies and gentlemen, you want some feed, do you? There we go, get it in ya, get it in ya. It's a pick and lay bag, but that's not pick and lay. That feed is $1 a kg, the cheapest feed you'll get. My mate Aaron O'Donnell, he bought me around a drum of it, 100k, gave it to me, and I've been buying it off his company ever since. And you can get it at the top of South here. The brand, I forget the brand and the name. If any of you are buying it and using it, just comment below so other people can get it, because it's bloody cheap. And they dropped the drum off. Well, they were. I think they're now making a place you can pick it up, but it's bloody handy. Really good deal, eh? This gives you an idea of how dry it is. The pond is completely dried up for the ducks. Completely dried up, first time. Luckily, we've got a bit of water over here still for the ducks, and if this dries up, well, I'd probably have to kill them all and put them in the freezer. We've got just a bit of water over here, which is sustaining them, but I reckon that's going to dry up this summer too, because it's certainly getting very low. It's getting right down. If you guys keep going on there, it's going to get worse too, muddy up. But anyway, that's the pond. Is also a bit of water further down here. That's all we've got. It's vital we've got water here for the ducks. Rather than make the baleage, which I used to get about, not much money off the paddock by the end of the day, the work was done. This year I've opted to make short bales of hay. and they're up in my new shed. And whilst it's cost me a fortune to get them made, I'm hopeful that in the winter, because we're going to have shortages, I'm sure of it. It's going to be a very dry summer, and hopefully I can sell them and make a profit. I may not. We'll see how we get on. I certainly won't be once. I'm still paying for the shed, but it's, you know, it's a thing you go along and you think about the future, and maybe that's the way to go. I mean, I've only got 10 acres here, and there's probably actually, truthfully, only 8 acres we're actually taking the hay off, because the rest is the house and the sheds and all the other bits and pieces, but probably about 8 acres of actual grass. And for the amount of work, it's a long-term project. And we really rely on the weather a lot. If we don't get the weather right, then everything else can turn bloody pear-shaped very quickly. I've got my children with me right now. I've got my daughter Dayla and my son Yona. My daughter's going to China next week to race, and she's representing New Zealand in whitewater kayaking, 5-day race. And my son also does that as well, although he's not performing. He's working in the industry. He works down at the Paddock, or he was at least, down in Milford. He's on holiday right now. It's down in Fielden, and it's great to have the kids home. It's bloody awesome. It's great to see my children. You always get a few failed bales in the paddock, don't you? There's one there. We'll get this out of the bloody grass. Come on, Pace. Oh, we've got some babies, it looks like. They look like babies because they're not flying. And they would be paradise ducks. They're going to get airborne? I don't reckon they can fly. I reckon they're flappers. I reckon they're still too young. Oh, their wings are pretty formed, but they're not flying. They're walking. You going to try and fly, is it? Oh, no, they can. No, they can't fly very... No, they're flappers. One didn't get off the ground, 2 did, and 1 didn't. One's gone down the creek here. Oh, there they go. Oh, the whole family's here. Yeah, they're flappers. They're just getting off the ground, still learning to fly. And Mum and Dad at the back there looking after them. There's a bit of water down here too. I planted watercress down here, and it grew. And we ate it all. We ate too much, and we got a bit greedy. We picked it. And there's the beautiful thing. Ta-da! The shed. Poe's down there looking for rats. That's what she's looking for. Aren't you, Poe? You're trying to find a rat, aren't you? There's a few water rats hanging around. Well, that's my investment. I'm going to start selling it probably soon, actually. What do you sell a bale of hay for? That's organic hay too. What do you sell it for? $10 a bale? I reckon that's probably the going price. It's been a while since I bought hay. Now I've got my own. We just about filled the whole shed up. A bit of space up there. The bloody goats get right up in there and they go right to the back. One of the young fellas I took out, Brooklyn, his dad Jamie, he painted my truck probably 14, 15 years ago. I'm going to get it done up and get it back on the road again. Well, that's the plan anyway, because I don't think I'm going to be buying a new one. Has Poe caught a rat or not? I think she might have. You got a rat, Poe? Did you get it? It's under that tin, isn't it? Yeah, that's where it'll be. Under that bloody tin. There's a rat down there, is there? Yeah, underneath the tin. That's what they do. They go in there because it's waterproof. They don't get rained on. They can smell it. Look at a tailworm. There's a rat, isn't there? There's a rat, Poe, isn't there, eh? Yeah, I'm not going to start digging in there. Oh, Pace trying to get into it. Good girl. We're not going to get that back, mate. We're not going to get that back. Oh, you bloody... Where's it gone, eh? Where's that rat? Going to get it into there. Oh, I can hear it. I hear it scratching under there. Oh, no, it's just a... I thought it was a rat scratching the old tail going. Where's it gone, eh? Where's that rat? Come on, Nut. Get on, boy. Hey, Nut. Good dog. He comes when he's called. I like that. Mind you, having that collar on helps. Don't just muck around on there. Come on, Nut. Out of there. I see Gary's watching you. Gary's on the prowl. The lonely goat on the mountain. The lonely goat on the hill. The lonely goat on the mountain. God knows he'll get his will. He causes trouble, old Gary does. And where's his mate Patch? Can't be far behind. Good dog. Come on, buddy. Out of there. Well, we'll carry on. These guys aren't going to get this rat. We've gone right in deep. They'll be digging for ages. Pace will cut himself in that tin too with his paws. Out of there, Pace. Out of there. I don't want you cutting your paw. Pace, come. Come on, out of here. Come on. Come on, Pope. Leave it. Pope, come. Pace, come. I don't want to. Pope, come. Leave it, Pope. Pope, come. Good girl. Come on, Pace. Good dog. That used to be used on this place, believe it or not. That's the old plough. You can see someone's rubbish behind it. Maybe it was one of the workers. Had a drink. He's doing the hay. I did Murray's hay in this paddock. It was about 100 bales, and I had guys do mine because I wasn't up for doing like 1,700 bales. But over there, behind that trees there's Murray's shed, and I baled his and picked them up. And I didn't bale them, I just put them on the trailer and we did them in the shed. It took a while. Not sure how many of you filthy pig hunters have enjoyed over the years, the last 25 years, the YouTube channel Life's a Bore. Brendan Callis is the main guy behind it. There was other guys involved, but he's the main man, always has been, and he's a neat chap, eh? He's cool, he's got real enthusiasm. I've always enjoyed him, I've always found him to be honest and his content to be really good value. And he just released a video this morning saying after 25 years he's no longer going to be doing hunting videos because he no longer enjoys killing anymore. Well, killing is part of the equation you cannot remove from hunting, and often it's about the hunt and not everybody enjoys the kill, and I fall into that category sometimes, not all the time. There's times when I have to kill, I don't want to kill. If my dogs have ripped up a titty sow that's feeding babies and I know she's not going to survive, I give her the knife out of compassion because I know she's going to just get infection, and I don't release injured animals. Plus it's also against the law to do that, but that's not the reason I do it out of humanity. Or if there's a tiny little pig that's, I've killed the mother and the little pig's not going to live, I'll kill that too so it doesn't just have a slow death, starving to death. There's a sort of a fine line. I don't enjoy doing that sort of killing, and I don't enjoy a lot of killing. If I'm shooting a deer, Pace, get out of there, come on. Well, I'm shooting an animal for food, yeah, no problem at all. Chop the heads off my ducks and chickens, but as we grow older we tend to not want to kill more. It's a natural progression. My father stopped hunting in his late 40s. I'm going to be 60 next year, and I still enjoy hunting. So we're all different, aren't we? Fuck, you guys are noisy. So there's mum and dad hanging around while the babies get away. That's what they do, innit? They're letting their ducks get away. And these ducks over here, they're my pet ones, these guys over here. There's 8 of them, mum and 7 babies. And every morning they come and wake me up, pecking on my window. Poe's actually looking for rats, that's what she's doing on there. Water rats. A rat might have gone down there. Oh, she's having a bit of a drink too. And calling herself off. Bloody noisy. But these guys, they give you away every time when you're hunting. So this morning Brendan's video was, hey guys, I've got something else new I'm going to be doing. Something exciting. But I'm not going to be doing hunting videos as such anymore because I don't enjoy killing. But also he did it because, and wisely so, because YouTube are actually dropping hunting channels. And that's one of the reasons I haven't been posting a lot of hunting. I have got a few videos I put up, like I put a hunting one on this channel. But I can't afford to put them on my main channel because that is my income, and if I lose that, I lose my income. So I put a few on this channel, and if they did delete this channel, I'd just form another bro check club, and if you wanted to join up, you would, and if you didn't, you didn't, and it wouldn't matter. Yes, the whole system is changing. It's gearing towards less meat production, less meat. Can the planet sustain it? I don't know. We certainly are not that populated. We can certainly, people say there's too many people. I mean, when you think about how few people are on the planet per head, I mean, if you flew over the South Island of New Zealand, just about everywhere you look down, you wouldn't see any people. If you dropped a bowling ball out of an aeroplane, the chance of killing somebody would be like 1 in a gazillion, wouldn't it? I guess if you flew over central China, it might be a bit different, or India. But there's a lot of places in the world that are highly unpopulated. My dogs are getting rabbits down there. Come on, you dogs. Jeez. Good dogs. Where's Nut gone, eh? Good boy, Pace. One of the cool things about having dogs is they make you exercise. And we know that exercise increases your health span and your lifespan. In fact, a lot. I talk about exercise as being important. I talk about diet as being important. And it depends on what's going on in your life, what your age is, whether you have a disease or not. But diet is right up there at the top if you've got a disease particularly. Because you can't always do exercise if you've got a disease, but you can certainly change your diet. And then once you get that into the right place, then you can implement your exercise routine. But people that exercise just live longer. And there's a really good study that shows like all these centurions, and one thing they all shared in common is they moved every 20 minutes of the day a little bit. Not necessarily going hard out, but just did something where they're moving all the time. I'm moving all the time, so in theory I should be okay, but I'm not always okay. I guess there's a whole lot of other factors too. The three causations of disease is trauma, the thoughts we have, and what we ingest. And those things are all like what actually cause disease. We all have genetics predisposed to different disease. Some people are more predisposed to prostate cancer, some more to heart disease. But it's those three things that switch that disease process on. And a lot of people go through their lives never switching any of them on. That'd be a blessing, wouldn't it? The hiding cattle just enjoying the shade. And old Bully Bull, he's always beside the cow paddock. There right by the fence, as close as he can get. That's the only tree he ever had for shade, the old lightning tree, which is long fallen down. And the pump shed below it, well, I got chased into that once by his old mate. That was my refuge, as I got chased by the bull and ended up in there, jumping on a pile of bloody electric fence posts, and then he stabbed himself on one of the plastic ones with the sharp end. And that bull, he's dog tucker a long time ago. He got a bullet, didn't he, Po? And you ate him. Yes, we did. Don't lick. It's one thing I like about Pace is he never licks. Whereas sometimes the old Po, the old tongue comes out for a moment, doesn't it? Yeah? But Pace doesn't lick. Yeah, good dog. You do stink. You do stink. No. Come on, let's go. Come on, Pace. Come on, buddy. Always by me. Good dog. He's a lovely pet, Pace. It's absolute trouble. I lost bloody Nut. He's got the collar on him. Just so long as he can go on to the neighbour's paddock. He is completely stock proof around stock. I've got no fear of that, but he just disappears. He wants to hunt. It's natural. This old Pace McBride stays in for most of the time. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. This is the pre-Christmas road check ramble. That's what this is today. Nothing particular to say, just got up this morning, picked up the phone and thought I'd have a chat to you. Anyway, I hope it finds you well, boys and girls. It's nearly half an hour I've been yakking on. God knows what I've been talking about, and whether it was even mildly interesting to you. Just whatever came into my head, random thoughts on this beautiful day. God, it is a beautiful day. I'm going to go back up to the farmhouse. I'm going to make a big, massive, fuck off bowl of porridge for my children. Throw some blueberries in there. And I've actually bought cream for my daughter because she loves cream. That's going to be our get together this morning. And then the day's going to be work. It's going to be a hot day working. I'm going to be in the garden for most of the morning. Where's that bloody dog gone? He's probably digging up a rabbit somewhere. Probably down here. Got to find that dog. Yeah, well, if I can't find him, I'll go home and grab a unit and switch it on because he's got the GPS collar running and I will better find out where he is. Yeah, make some noise. Well, there you go, hey? What have you been doing, eh? Licking your lips? You kill another bloody rabbit, I bet, eh? Where you been, Nut? Panting and puffing? Self-exercising dog. Come on, dogs, let's go. Come on. I bet he's made a kill, guaranteed. There's plenty of bunnies around right now. Hey ducks, how you doing? There's me mates. Hey duck. Keep away from the dogs. Nice to cool off. They want to come and see me, but they're a bit apprehensive about the dogs. Living the good life. You'd like to come and see me, wouldn't you? But Poe's looking at you and you're a bit worried about that, and I can understand that. You guys going to be sociable and come up and say g'day? Or you're going to stay your distance? But worried about my dogs, aren't you? These ducks cannot actually fly still. They're still at the walking stage. They walk all the way from this pond right up to my house, tap on the window of my bedroom in the morning at like 5:30, wake me up to get a feed, and then they come back again. That's the mum at the back, I think. Yeah, pretty happy. Pretty good life. Yep, Pace and Nut have buggered off again. Probably gone up into there to get a rabbit. There's a few running around in there. Anyway, brothers, have a blessed day. Check on a brother if you know a brother that's struggling anywhere. enjoy your Christmas as it's going on. I'll do a video each day, still won't stop for Christmas, just another day for me. Have a bloody good one. Well, here comes Murray in his truck. Come on, Poe, come on, Poe. The V8 Land Cruiser, I can just tell by the sound of it. Come on, Poe, come. Come on. It's going down there. Oh, shit. I see it every day. Who needs to own the V8 Land Cruiser? Come on, Poe, where you going? Chasing after Murray, you bloody idiot. Who needs to own one when you can see one every day on the property? He paid 50 grand for that, 2008, with 50k on the clock. And he bought it like 10 years ago, and it's still worth 50 grand today. They don't lose their value. They just don't. The new Land Cruiser is going to be bloody a 4-cylinder, I think. The new version that comes out, 70 series. More powerful, use less fuel. We'll see that before we believe it. Anyway, go steady. I'll see you soon. See you later. Get some feed, eh, Poe? Go and find your mates where the hell they've gone. Good kill. Good dog.